What is up, guys? I'm back with another video. The video I'm going to review today is a movie from 1975. It's considered one of the greatest movies of all time. It's a masterpiece of cinema. It holds up really well. It changed cinema forever. And the movie is Jaws, the Steven Spielberg directed 1975 classic. This is the 4K release, the 40th anniversary. Fun fact. Fun fact. I uh, I found this when I first heard about this. The week this came out, it came out the first week of June, and I was looking at Walmart all over the place. But yeah. So at Walmart, I was looking for it because the day it came out, but they said they didn't carry it until like Friday. So lucky Saturday, I went with my parents to go do some stuff, and I went along. I tagged along with them, and my mom she had to go to the bank at Walmart to take some money out or put some money in. So I quickly ran the fuck over there to the electronics. I got this movie. I had like $20. I had like $20 in my wallet. I only paid $2 on tax, but I had $20 in my fucking wallet, like actually $20 bill. I hauled ass over there. So yeah, I was like, ugh, you know. So I got it, paid for it. It was 4K. I was like, it's just 4K. It's 40th anniversary. I love this movie. It's worth getting on 4K. It's worth upgrading. Um, I had mm, I was younger. We had a VCR, and we had this on VHS. It was at the Goodwill we found it. But yeah, my mom found it. But then when I got older, I started getting a job. When I got my first job, FYE, I had pre-ordered a movie that was new when it came out. So I bought that. Then I bought Jaws. I bought this on DVD along with Halloween 2 on DVD, the original. And like shortly after, I just bought the Blu-ray. The Blu-ray was out already by the time I bought the DVD, but I didn't have the money, so I bought the Blu-ray. It was like $10 at Best Buy or it closed. Um, because in 2015 they were advertising for Jurassic World and that was coming out, so they had that on sale. So I bought it. I was like, I'm gonna get this on Blu-ray. It's worth getting. I always enjoy watching. So and then now I have it on 4K, and it is much better than ever. The sound is much better. The score is iconic. John Williams, phenomenal score. I own the score on vinyl record. The soundtrack, I own it on vinyl. I also own a sequel, the soundtrack for part two on vinyl. Um, like I said, this was directed by Steven Spielberg, who he made Duel in 1971, which is before this movie. But this movie is what really got him on the chart. He made people afraid to go in the water. He made people afraid of sharks. He terrified us of the ocean. Uh, like I said, performances in this movie are outstanding. The casting is great. Um, but yeah, John Williams' score is iconic. One of my favorite scenes, and if you've seen this movie, you know what I'm talking about. It was fucking great. But my favorite scene in this movie, in the entire movie of this, where the two guys they throw the roast in the water to get the shark. They chain it to a tire, and then they chain it to the pier part. And then when it starts getting pulled in, the tire starts getting pulled in the water with the thing with the meat. The shark pulls the chain. It yanks on the stuff chain so hard that the pier comes apart, and like one of the guys was floating like to a long distance. Like it wasn't like, oh my god, a long distance, but and the shark was going like this, like the raft, like the part of the pier was going like that, like further out, and then it turns around, it turns the fuck around like that, and then the music starts intensifying and it swims towards the guy, and the music starts intensifying, but the guy makes it on the pier before anything can happen. But the music intensified. That's my favorite scene in the entire movie. The the score, like I said, is iconic. Um, the acting is good. The one-liners, some of the lines are good, especially when Robert Shaw tells that story about 1945 to World War II, about the shark story, and Richard Dreyfuss is giving him like that. He couldn't take his eyes off him. That was that scene was remarkable acting. The first hour is basically like them at the it's basically on the beach. The shark attacks people. It attacks his son. Like his son nearly gets attacked. He just gets put in shock. And so they spend the last hour hunting down the shark. The police chief, the marine biologist, and the shark hunter, they just spend the last hour on the boat. See, there's the iconic poster, and there's a shark trying to eat the lady. This has one of the most iconic scenes in movie history. The lady getting pulled underwater by the unseen shark, and the music playing. The lady was stupid, but it made for a good scene, though. You know, that's the thing about horror movies, though. They make stupid decisions, but it leads to good horror movies. It leads to good scenes. See, because yeah, there have horror movies where they make stupid decisions. It just gets them killed, and you just root for them to get killed. But some scenes like this, where yeah, they make a stupid decision, but it leads to an iconic scene. But yeah, this movie's kind of bloody, and it's PG rated, which is it's kind of questionable. But I guess because they didn't have PG-13 at 1975, and I guess they felt it wasn't that violent for an R rating, so I guess they gave it a PG rating. The sequels were also PG rated, but it's whatever. This movie was the first ever summer blockbuster ever. First summer blockbuster. This movie made so much money it beat The Godfather, which The Godfather for 3 years was the highest grossing movie for a long time, for 3 damn years, until this movie came out. The Exorcist was also made over 400 million, but this movie it beat The Exorcist by like a few more dollars. Like Exorcist was like 440 million. This made 480 million. The budget was 8 million. Yeah, not a big budget, but oh my fucking god, like basically like 20 times 30, basically like 30 times its budget, or 50 times its budget, basically. But yeah, another fun fact, what made this movie good, when they built the animatronic shark, when they put it in the water, it kept malfunctioning, so they hardly showed it on screen, which is why this movie succeeded. The shark was hardly shown on screen. You couldn't see the shark at all. And the score by John Williams was phenomenal. It made the movie succeed. Just like Jurassic Park and Halloween, those movies have iconic scores, but this one has an iconic score too. It has an awesome jump scare, the eyeless corpse in the boat. The performances, the acting is good. But yeah, but here's the 4K. Let's see, the 4K. There's that, and there's the Blu-ray. I'll get back to that soon. Of course, here's this little lenticular case here. See, lenticular case like that. See, here's the booklet of all the stuff. But yeah, this movie was released in 1975, June 20th, 1975, and it was 3 days before my dad was born. It was kind of based on a true story, kind of, because five people get killed in this movie, and in 1916, the Jersey Shore shark attacks, there actually was shark attacks that happened. 4 people were killed, 1 survived. This is also based on a book which was written in 1974. Peter Benchley, the writer, he even had a little cameo in this movie as a reporter when it's 4th of July. But yeah, he's the one reporting. But like I said, this movie's awesome. Like I said, it was based on a book, and what can I say? See, there's a logo, Jaws. Stephen Spielberg is a genius. See, he knows his work. You cannot deny or doubt or question Steven Spielberg. He is a good director. I basically own every movie he made. The Indiana Jones trilogy, E.T., Jurassic Park, this one, Duel, Hook. Well, actually, I don't own Hook, but I've seen it. I like that movie. And I've seen Close Encounters of the Third Kind, which also starred Richard Dreyfuss. But yeah, this movie's phenomenal. It's awesome. It's flawless. This movie is literally so good. It's preserved in the International Library of Congress, and it's in the National Film Registry. 98% on Rotten Tomatoes. Not bad. Film holds up really well. The sequels did not see as much success as this movie, and the reviews weren't as good as this movie. This is the best. You can watch it any time of the year. We won't see it for summer, but I'll be watching this one during October also, because this is a classic movie all its own. It's 2 hours 4 minutes. Um, yeah, the acting is really good in this movie. 4 people or 3 people from this movie are dead in real life. On that, you're gonna need a bigger boat. Line was actually ad libbed by Roy Scheider. It wasn't in the script, so they kept it in, which was really good. And this movie's kind of bloody, like especially when the guy's being chomped on at the end of the movie and he spits out blood. Yeah, um, but it's not too bad. It's a classic. This is a must own for any horror fan. If you're a horror fan or a movie fan, this is a must own. This movie holds up really well, and it's not a cult classic, an instant classic. There's a difference between cult and instant classic. But yeah, this movie's really good. Um, Need I say more about this movie? No, this movie is iconic, a masterpiece, a classic, fucking flawless to me. No other shark movie will ever touch this movie. No other shark. Not Deep Blue Sea, not Open Water, not The Reef. None of those movies will touch this movie. Not even the sequels will touch this movie. But okay, that was my review of Jaws. What do you guys think of Jaws, the 1975 cult classic? Um, Let me know what you think in the comments below. Stay safe if you're gonna go out places. Cover up. Keep 6 feet apart and wash your hands correctly. If you're gonna be taking a bus, careful crossing the street so you won't get in accidents. Just stay safe during this pandemic, guys. Enjoy yourselves. Find something interesting to do. Embrace it. Those of you who have school, do you have school? And all that. Signing off.